Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video here today from Modern Dating here, and this is an absolutely wild one. It is titled Ungrateful Fiancée Became Homeless After She Rejected a $2,500 ring. Now, guys, we all know the direction that modern women's standards are going in these days, right? More is never enough. There's always something to be desired. Well, this woman flew a little bit too close to the sun. She got proposed to. The ring wasn't good enough, and now she's homeless. So we're going to be jumping right into this one. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments, and let's just take a listen.
If my boyfriend asks me to marry him, I'm going to say no. Why am I going to say no? Because we started dating 5 years ago, and then a month after we started dating, his friend started dating his girlfriend. And they had a kid after 2 years of being together. We had our daughter after 4 years of being together. His friend pays all the bills in their home. We pay 50-50. His friend got engaged last year, and we haven't gotten engaged.
So let me just pause it right here. This is a lot of modern women in a nutshell. What they do is they sit there and they compare their relationships to the relationships of their friend, right? Oh, how come my boyfriend doesn't earn as much money? How come I have to go 50-50 on the bills? Why don't I get someone like that? And they're always trying to compare themselves and their situation to some other woman's situation. The problem with doing that is there's always going to be people who are in better positions, quote unquote, than you, right? So just because your friend has a richer boyfriend doesn't mean anything, okay? But of course, she now places additional demands on her boyfriend because she sees another woman not having to go 50-50, for example, which, mind you guys, I thought all the strong and independent women, they could pay their own bills, but apparently not.
And we haven't gotten engaged. His friend got married this past weekend. Now I have these doubts. Like, why? What do you need? What's not enough? Shoot, I know I'm enough.
I know I'm enough, is what she says. Yeah, I wouldn't marry this woman either. I think marriage is a terrible idea to begin with, but just notice the attitude, okay? This is why women don't get things like commitment or marriage from dudes in the first place, right? Is dudes don't want to marry women who are annoying as hell. They don't want to commit their entire life to you, and you're just ungrateful. Okay, I guarantee you guys, this dude could be paying all the bills. He could have proposed to her 2 years into their relationship, and she'd still be annoying as hell. I guarantee you.
You're not about to make me feel insecure. I have some say too. And I can say no. Just because you propose this to me, I'm going to say yes. Like, for me to say yes, he's going to have to pull off a really, really, really nice proposal. Like, something super romantic, like Backstreet Boys in the background. So come July, and there's no proposal, I'm going to say no. If he ever asks. And if he doesn't ask, guess I'm just his baby mama.
Right, so let me get this straight, okay? This woman wants the man to ask just so she can basically say no to him anyway. Also, guys, please understand that if a woman has a list for you like this, right? Like, he has to propose in this particular way, or he has to do this, and then I'll consider he might be worth it. The woman is never worth it. Let me just tell you that right now, okay? These demands, these lists that women start requiring of dudes, if you have a woman and she does this crap, I guarantee you all of the effort you put in is never worth it. It will never ever be worth it. So she's saying that the man has to propose in this particular way, he has to be super romantic, do this and that, and then maybe she'll consider saying yes to his proposal, right? And guys, again, marriage is not something that benefits men in the first place anyway, right? So this woman's like, you have to do all of these different things for me, only for my situation to get better, and you have to risk anything anyway. Yeah, no thank you. Well, let's jump into some of these comments here. I saw this channel was bringing up some comments, so let's see what some of the people are saying in response to her video as we continue.
Comparing your relationship to someone else's. And if you aren't happy, then leave. It's like you're comparing to his friend's relationship and shouldn't really compare. Just have to wait for the right moment. First, why are you comparing? Second, why don't you propose to him if you can call the shots too? Third, he obviously doesn't want marriage, or maybe at least with you. Don't let your boyfriend stop you from finding your husband. Why do people have...
I want to pause this here for a second to highlight this comment that just went past, okay? Let me just continue. This comment, don't let your boyfriend stop you from finding your husband from some random woman. You already know the women who have profile pictures like this do not take care of themselves whatsoever. This is the angle that says, you know what, I can't even say what I'm thinking, guys, because I'm just going to get banned from YouTube. This lady's unhealthy, is what I'm going to say about that. This comment has 10.2 thousand likes, right? A lot of people over this side, you know, they watch videos from over this side of the internet, and they're like, man, Taylor's cherry picking, or all these men's channels, they're just cherry picking content. Guys, this stuff that a lot of our channels cover, number one, is publicly available. Number two, oftentimes has comments and likes and things numbering in the hundreds of thousands. You see what I'm saying? So this is a very widespread attitude that a lot of women have. I mean, this woman's comment alone on this one video alone has 10.2 thousand likes on it, right? Don't let your boyfriend stop you from finding your husband. Absolutely disgusting, man. I don't know what JS means. Hopefully that means she's just kidding and it's, I don't know, she's just joking around or something. I doubt it. But 10.2 thousand likes on this is wild, guys. This is an attitude that a lot of modern women have, right? Which is, if the man's not giving me exactly what I want, then I'm going to leave and I'm just going to find a different guy. And then they wonder why nobody wants to marry them.
Don't let your boyfriend stop you from finding your husband. Why do people have children before marriage and then complain they are not married? Moral of the story: you dated the wrong friend.
Yeah, check this out. This is exactly what I'm saying, guys, right? Look, this woman, how do we say this again? Unhealthy. Says, moral of the story, you dated the wrong friend. So she's obviously referring to the rich guy that was mentioned earlier, or the guy that was paying all the bills, right? So she's saying, hey, you should have dated the rich one. You should have dated the rich guy. And she says, just kidding. She's not just kidding. Let's be real about it, man. Like, at the end of this sentence, it says just kidding, like JK. But she's not just kidding. We all know this. 39.3 thousand people are agreeing with what this woman said. 39.3 thousand. Again, guys, this is one comment on one video. Again, this is an attitude that a lot of modern women have these days, right? Which is that, you know, good enough is not good enough for them. They want the guy to pay for everything. They want the guy to look after them, which, you know, if you want those things, fine. But you have to be a woman worth looking after. And let me tell you right now, whoever this is, it's a no. It's just a no.
Me out because I don't want to wear this cheap ring.
Yeah, bro.
That your own mama wouldn't wear.
But you know what I had to do?
Wear shuttering.
Like, you know.
Shuttering.
Like, bro.
Shuttering. No, bro. Like, come on now.
Man, you can get out, bro.
That's
like, that's disrespectful, bro. Like,
would you want your daughter to wear a ring like that? Would you want your daughter to wear a ring like that?
You love to hide me?
Baby.
Dude, you so ungrateful. You so ungrateful.
I'm ungrateful.
Like, man.
You ungrateful because you know the type of men I mess with. You know the type of men I talk to.
You know what type of guy I was.
Next level. Next level. Like, come on, I seriously humbled myself when I met you.
This woman, this is what I'm talking about, guys. Absolutely disgusting, right? So she says here, man, you know the type of dudes I mess with. Okay, go get a ring from them then. Bye, get out. This guy's kicking her out. Absolutely fantastic move here. He tells her to get out. She even goes as far as to say, I had to humble myself when I met you. Guys, if you're dealing with crap like this, please just throw the woman out, man. She's going to be cheating on you the whole time. She's going to be disrespecting you. Nothing you do will ever be good enough because she'll be comparing you to some other guy. Completely disgusting.
Level. Next level. Like, come on, I seriously humbled myself when I met you. I humbled myself myself when I met you.
It don't even matter, bro. Like,
And you tripping about this little bitty?
I'm gonna get my money back in the ring, bro.
Come on now, y'all.
Like, I'm gonna get my money.
For real? No,
I'm gonna
now
get my
you
money
big
back.
mad.
Like, you can go.
You're mad.
You don't even know you left it.
I know I left it.
Okay, well, it's cool.
Oh, I know I left it.
Just, man, we just going out somewhere. We ain't even gotta do this.
Come on now, you want me to be
Just
clown?
get out.
All
Show stuff and get out.
my friends got these
Man,
fat rocks,
Look,
these
look,
big rocks.
then you don't laugh. That's all you do, bro. You a social media person. Look at you. Look at you. Man, you putting people out big. Just going back to a big.
Why would you?
And you see, this is what men don't like as well about a lot of modern women, is for some reason the woman just finds the need to make their relationship public, right? You have to talk about the arguments, you have to talk about the disagreements. This is an extreme example, obviously, right? Because he's proposing to the woman. But these women just put crap on social media, and then they wonder why men don't want to talk to them. I think in general, right? Not always, but in general, men tend to be a lot more private of people. We don't need all this validation from people on the internet. We don't need all of these likes and things like this, okay? As much as modern women do, for sure. And, you know, I feel for dudes who are in situations like these. I don't think this guy should even be in this situation. At least he has the self-respect to instantly kick her out. He probably should have kicked her out a very long time ago, but let's continue. She's saying how all of her friends have a fat rock, apparently.
Look, then you don't laugh. That's all you do, bro. You a social media person. Look at you. Look at you. Man, you putting people out big. Just going back to a big.
Why would you even want me to walk around with that little bitty ring? That's a reflection of you.
It's cool, though.
You want people to know we broke?
Man, it's cool, yo.
You want people to know we ain't got it?
I ain't broke.
It's given we ain't got it.
This is the information he needed to make his decision. Listen to this again.
I'm ungrateful.
Like, man.
You ungrateful because you know the type of men I mess with. You know the type of men I talk
You know the type
to.
of guy.
Yeah, you know the man I talk to. You know the type of men that I deal with. Get the hell out of here. This woman is absolutely horrendous, man. Absolutely horrendous. So as far as I know, he goes on to kick her out, and she becomes homeless after the fact. So let's continue with the video.
Ooh, I'm decent. I ain't worried about nothing.
Them
Ain't
little
got shit
diamonds.
nobody. I'm cool. How you know? How you know?
How would I? I don't know if they real or not. I just know it's not
You
cute.
know where? I ain't gonna even gotta do this no more.
I mean, I
Man,
really could be
please
doing
get that
better.
camera
I
off
really
me.
could be
Why
doing
you
better.
recording me?
Big mad.
You lame.
Big mad.
You lame for that.
Look at him.
That's lame. That's
Look at
over
him.
lame, bro. Just go on.
So what's lame is that little bitty ring. You ought to be grateful.
Yeah, see, this is the part where you as the man, you have to leave, right? Because if you remove the camera from her hands, she's going to claim that she's been assaulted or something like this. There's nothing you can do in this situation, really, as far as I understand it, aside from leave, right? If the cops show up, right? If she wants to call the police on you, I mean, this is the thing about being a dude, right? If the cops come to your location and they see you two arguing, right, or having a disagreement, chances are they're probably going to look at you as the perpetrator first. I don't make the rules, guys. This is just the way it is. But even when the woman is the one being absolutely crazy, completely in the wrong, it doesn't matter, right? Because you're considered the quote-unquote more dangerous one. Okay? So if you're a dude, you're in situations like this, just leave, man. There's nothing you can do. Just leave the woman.
It don't matter. We ain't gotta do this no more.
You ought to be grateful. Upgraded. Upgraded.
It's cool.
Upgraded and I'll wear it. If you want me to wear it, you really love me and I get it. You want me to wear the ring, but it needs to be a bigger ring.
I ain't doing it no more. You ungrateful, man. You know what I mean? Women that
Nobody will have that little bitty ring.
You just go ahead.
Nobody is killing for that little bitty ring.
Go find somebody else.
Who's killing for that little bitty ring? You don't have to. It's not a blood.
Just go find somebody else. Take it out.
It's not
This ain't going nowhere. What you still here? What you still here for?
because I live here.
No, I want you to go.
Because I live
I
here.
want you to go.
I'm not going anywhere.
Come on, bro. I ain't got time for this.
Over a ring?
I don't got time for this. I don't got time for this. Just go.
If it's
Please
real,
get
the
out.
ring don't even matter. That's how you
Yeah, see, the reason why she wants to stay in his house here is because the dude is actually probably paying the bills. He's doing the legwork here. Okay, so despite the fact that she messes with richer dudes, of course she won't get out of the house, because then she'd be homeless and she'd have to pay her own bills. I don't even believe it, man. Half the times when these women say, oh, well, we're going 50-50, I think the dude is typically putting in more financial effort than she actually is.
Take it.
It can't be real. It can't be real.
It's gone.
Because you gave it to
Man,
me.
go
Be
find
happy.
somebody else, man. Go find somebody else.
I didn't have to marry you. You don't have the option
took you in. Just go on. Just get out, bro. Just get out.
Baby.
Let's get out.
That
Let Live know that. Let Live know I took you in. You went on that.
And now you
go ahead.
Man of the year. Husband of the year.
You don't need you. Just be cool. Just go
Husband
ahead.
of the year.
Just go on, bro. Just go on.
Ladies, be
Listen to all the shaming language that she's using, right? Man of the year, you should be grateful. You know, I settled for you. Like all of these different jabs at him kind of thing. But I think this dude was probably 100% accurate with what he was saying. Okay, so he was sitting here and he was saying, listen, I took you in. These other men, they didn't want anything from you. They didn't want a relationship with you. They didn't want marriage. And see, this is exactly what I'm talking about when I say that oftentimes these women conflate their options, okay? They think that because they can have bedroom fun with a guy, that means that they could get a relationship out of him. That it's a done deal, that man wants to marry them. Let me be the first to say this, okay? In fact, I'm nowhere near the first to say this because women just don't want to hear it. But just because you can get attention from a man does not mean you can get commitment from him. Okay? You might be able to go jump on these dating applications. You might have a lot of dudes in your DMs. But where is your ring? No, tell me that, you know, for real. Where is the ring? Where is the relationship? If you have all of these options, why are you still out here on the streets? Why are you quote unquote settling? Very interesting line of questions to go down, guys, for which many modern women don't really have an answer, to be honest with you.
where. This is not what you want. This ain't it. It be the ones. It be the ones that propose.
That's why everybody doing our business, bro. You always on social
That's
media.
what I expect to accept a bare minimum. Whenever.
Man, look.
Whenever.
All right, man, I don't want to go back and forth with you. I wish you just.
Y'all expect us to accept a bare minimum.
Don't do what you really want to do.
Bro, she is doing you a favor. She humbled herself to be with him, but that's his crib. She's hilarious.
Shout out to this woman who actually sees what the hell's going on. So yeah, apparently she humbled herself, but she refuses to get out of his house. Absolutely hilarious here.
All my friends have. She wanted a competition ring. She already let him know that she doesn't really love him. She's just using him for a place to live. She has no respect for him talking about other men. Bro, don't waste your breath. It's a big favor she's giving you. My wife didn't want an expensive ring. She said we'd rather put all that money into us. We just bought our first house with 3.5 acres of land.
Yeah, see, this is the difference, okay? On the one hand, you'll get these women who yell and scream at you and say that she needs you to spend more money on a ring. And then there are other women in the world who are like, yeah, I don't really care how expensive the ring is, okay? This is why, this kind of attitude is literally why men are going overseas, because oftentimes Western women tend to have the attitude of, oh, I need more, I need a bigger ring, I need things to be this expensive, I need this, I need that. And so dudes are going somewhere where they're not just, blatantly being used for their money. You see, guys want to feel appreciated. They want their woman to have gratitude, okay? They don't want a woman like this.
If a guy says $15,000 on an engagement is a waste of money, but he's willing to spend it on a car, you know who he values more.
Have you guys noticed that some of my videos have gone missing over here on YouTube? That is because I am slowly moving them over to locals where I can actually host them without the risk of getting in trouble. If you are not aware, many creators are starting to move over to places like locals, Rumble, etc. because YouTube is not really a free speech platform. So if you are interested in supporting the channel and getting access to videos that are no longer available here, make sure that you come and join us over on locals. The link will be in the video description down below. Supporters get access to their own exclusive videos that are no longer available to the public. So make sure you go to the link in the description and join us over there now. But anyway, guys, back to today's episode.
The car or you? There you have your answer.
$15,000? My woman is priceless. That's why she doesn't have a ring.
I mean, what if the car... This is actually hurting my brain to even formulate this sentence, man. Do you ever think that maybe the car can be used for many other things right? It has what we like to call utility. That's why a lot of people have cars in the first place, is their utility. This woman is so damn dense, right, that she thinks that these two things are the same. But of course, this is why these modern women will be single forever. This is why they won't get husbands, and if they do, they will absolutely despise the relationship, because the man will never respect himself to be with you if he's with you in the first place, you know? So, hilarious here. 15,000, my woman is priceless. That's why she doesn't have a ring, this individual says.
Jewelry marketing did a really good job convincing you that money spent on a ring equals how much you are valued. Love isn't defined by a ring. What's the purpose of a 15K ring?
Yeah, see, that's exactly what I'm saying. Okay, you can get a car, you can do a lot of things with a car. Oftentimes, people use their car to drive to and from work. People use their car quite literally for work, for storage, things like this. Maybe they have kids, so they need to drop the kids off at school, and etc., right? Cars have utility. But this woman, she doesn't see that. She just wants her $15,000 ring. And if you don't get her a $15,000 ring, then she doesn't want to marry you, and you're not good enough for her. Mind you, by the way, guys, I want to really highlight this, okay? If a woman's really attracted to you, if she is actually into you, it doesn't matter what the hell you get her. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't imagine some Giga Chad proposing to a woman and her being really into him, and then she's like, oh, actually, you have to propose to me in this way with this particular type of ring, and blah, blah, blah. Like, get the hell out of here, man. Right? So this woman back here, I just want to highlight this for a second. So we had the woman complaining in the beginning, right? And who got kicked out. We also have this woman here who is, it seems, the same breed of bird, shall we say. So who's saying this crap, right? If a guy says 15K on an engagement ring is a waste of money, then apparently her takeaway from this is that the man values a car more than he values her. You know, you just can't make this crap up. Real intelligent beings here. Let's continue.
Defined by a ring. What's the purpose of a 15K ring? If the girl spends hundreds of dollars doing her hair, nails, and makeup, but never pays a bill, you know what she values more. It doesn't matter how big the ring is. All that matters is that he wanted to spend the rest of his life with you. A car has a purpose, and it will benefit the whole family, but on the other side, the ring is just for decoration. It's just a demonstration of her status.
Yeah, and that's why so many of these women want these rings. It's not because they actually give a damn about the dude or because they love him. It's because they want that perceived status, right? I believe the saying is something like, so many of these modern women, you know, they want the marriage, but they don't want to be wives, okay? They don't want to actually put in the effort. They don't want any of the responsibility. They just want that pretty ring, essentially, right? They just want the man to invest into them monetarily, and that's apparently where they get their value from. So guys, we have another clip lined up here in a moment, which I will play for you guys, and this will be the last one of today. So let's jump into it. How much should a man spend on a ring is the question. You already know this is going to be a... See, these ones, man, the dudes here, you already know this man's about to hear some absolute nonsense. Let's continue.
What does a wedding ring cost? 10 grand.
30,000.
30,000? 10 grand? Jeez. 10 grand. 10. What you gotta say to, what you gotta say to 10 grand?
30,000.
I'm sticking to my 10 grand. What if it's 10 grand? How are you feeling?
I mean, I'm gonna say no. It has to be 30,000.
You're gonna say no? It has to be 30,000.
I know what he makes, so I know what ring I want.
Yeah, see, this is where you throw out the woman, guys. I'm telling you, man. The moment the woman puts a monetary requirement on you is the moment you leave, because you know these women don't care. They don't care about you. All they care about is what you can provide. So no thank you. This is why a lot of dudes are opting out of marriage altogether, man. I'm straight up telling you, because dudes don't want to be used for their wallets. Right? We understand that women are attracted to resources or the ability to procure resources, but this is just downright disrespectful, and the man has no need to marry you in the first place. Again, men are the ones who risk absolutely everything. It sounds probably like this man is also out earning her, but she has the audacity to sit here and say, I want $30,000 for a decoration. Disgusting. Guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure you take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next episode. Peace.